Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for your regularly scheduled programming, baby. It's looking good in the stock world. What? They're tripping. They're tripping. Yo. How are we doing today? Are we doing good? Dan the man in the house, Brenda, more familiar faces. There we go, baby. Oh, man. We're either going to have a great day tomorrow or we're going to see another pump fake. Crim Jamer. Welcome to Mad Money, where our job is not just to entertain, but to educate and teach. So call me at 743-CNBC or tweet me at Crim Jamer. Crim Jabber. The man, the myth, the legend. Big Blue CNC, baby, in the house. What's this I hear about Melvin closing their short positions? What's the RC tweet about? Do we run tomorrow? Lots of questions there, but I'm not exactly sure about the tweet. I'm not sure who RC is. But Melvin did, it said, I read on the last live stream last night, that they closed out positions to minimize some of their risk and deleverage. So it's not clear if it's like AMC shorts or if it's short positions in general. I'm sure they probably do have some shorts. Yo, what up, what up? Shout out to the mods, baby. Mr. Simon in the building. Got the all-seeing pyramid, baby. What's that? The 3 month? Member for 3 months now? Let's go. Oh, Ryan Cohen. Okay, Cheese Chaser in the house. But yeah, Cameron, I think, if futures are this solid, certainly going to run tomorrow. Because the first thing shorts are going to want to do if there's a signal of a possible reversal is cover on some of those short positions. Not all of them, but definitely some of them. Because if you're going to park your money somewhere, you can honestly find the most value in the, small and mid cap stocks. They're not all profitable, obviously, but you find a lot of value in those. What, 57, 17 plus 17 plus 17? 47? 57, something like that. Yo, I'm not good at math, DR. Calling me out like that. Been listening to you in the evenings. Enjoy your laid-back style. Well, we enjoy you and your presence. Deborah, another female in the house, changing her life with investing, hopefully, options. But that's extracurricular. They're going to push us down because of the options. I mean, there's I guess you could say that either side, because let's briefly take a look at what the options look like. Hood, that could be a good put, actually, if the markets do pump fake us. Yeah, we gotta really get up to about $18 to see a lot of options start to run into the money. 12,000 for open interest at 18, 10,000 at 19, 20,000 at the $20. So, could be good to the upside, but you never really know. Vlog Cabin, baby. Thirsty Thursday. There we go. Maybe first party waits for me. I'm here now. Vet in the house. You guys are showing up to play today. 100K subs. Ooh, how you doing? AMC to the moon. Every time I say that, they're like, no, AMC to Pluto. Yeah, like AMC. But Edward Morgan coming in swinging, baby. Robinhood is feeling it. We the little people are in control. All the money comes to us. That makes us powerful. We are a force to be reckoned with. So Edward Morgan is a force to be reckoned with, baby. I got a new mic too, so let me know if my screaming is a little bit too loud. 'Cause I love to get hype and scream, and clap, I'm not sure how it is on the live. Fucking stupid mic went out on me today. Out of nowhere. Just stopped working. Thank you, though, Edward. Always appreciated. Buy puts on each spike, sell puts, my friends. Oh, that's interesting. Why am I getting... I just got a notification from Twitter about the tweet from Ryan Cohen. What? They definitely listen to what is said. I don't even know. Am I following him? I'm not even following him. What? Mike's good. There we go. OG8 February 2nd anniversary and 20 grand coming back with tax money. Guess where I'm putting half of it and playing options with the rest. Oh, there we go. This is a great time to get a chunk of money. Everything's just beaten down. Another Red Friday. I mean, if it is, it would be something like we seen last night. But futures look a little bit more stable today. One thing that people might latch onto, though, is the fact that Apple said their revenue growth will slow down. Which probably, we've been talking about for a while now, that people don't have that much extra money. And after taxes, I mean, that's really where it's going to be key. And I just think looking back at the prior 2 years, revenue growth, or just revenue in general, it's going to be ugly in 2022. It's going to be ugly. Q2 numbers are probably going to be disastrous. 100K subs, a little 99 cents, baby. There we go. I appreciate you guys. 51 divided by 3. 51 divided by 3. Why are you asking me all these crazy questions? I gotta think about that. What? And that's 7. What is that? I'm about to hey Siri. I'm terrible at quick math like that. My mom, though, oh my God. Let me tell you about math whiz. Like mental math whiz. 51 divided by 3. I'm good at economics. I think people have their strong suits. I'm good at history. Ask me something about history or like economics or macro, micro, stuff like that. I got you, but you're going to make my brain overload. 0.3, yeah, that's what I'm like, 0.3. Hood puts tomorrow could be really, really good. Meant out options on everything except... Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant. I mean, playing options to the upside on AMC might be really, really good. The premium is juicy. Really juicy. Especially on the short terms, if you go like a week or two out. But it is very risky. But the only thing I'm worried about for tomorrow... And that's why I put out the video earlier, pretty much warning people that Apple has the chance of doing what Tesla did. And I believe there was a tweet or some kind of news, that helped do this. But like that was Tesla, down 6% at one point, straight back up, came down, kind of chilled out, ran back up in pre-market, and then straight down. But it might be the bounce. And tomorrow, if we are substantially green, then I think that will be a good sign in general, because a lot of people tend to sell stocks on Friday as they get, worried. Like, what if war breaks out over the weekend? You're going to wake up and your markets are going to gap down on Monday. Oh, 17. Okay, I kind of said 17 for a second. But I'm like, I don't know. I got 99 problems, and soon Robin Hood won't be one of them. Robin Hood did so bad. Oh my god, just terrible. They, the only reason I think they, I mean, it'll take a while for them to actually go bankrupt. But I personally think it's kind of inevitable, right? With the way that they are burning money, losing 400 million in a quarter, sometimes more than that, and trying to expand and spending all this money while people are leaving the platform. 1.6 million people left in Q4. That's crazy for a brokerage like size of Robinhood. That's ridiculous. But 53 more shares. Apple calls could be good for sure, but won't jump in real quick. Yeah, I would honestly give it like the first 30 minutes to kind of choose a direction. But, I mean, what I like to do and what I have been doing with relatively high success rates is just spending like $1,000 by, you know, the weeklies, the short-term contracts, but you just got to be really careful to take profits when you're up. Just want to see a kiddo, a little minion baby. I'm gonna teach her all about stocks. Okay, go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. She's gonna be a stock trader by the time she's like 10. Watch. I'm gonna have her do the trading. Will Tesla go down more? I think everything is gonna come down more. This is gonna be a very choppy year. Oh, coming in swinging today. Join Patreon today. Let's make some money, baby. There we go. Yeah, the big one is just around the corner. Just around the corner. See, but I hope you guys that are in there are kind of getting a feel for the strategy that's going on right now. You know, I'm good at getting into those trades, like the Apple trade today. Like, I'm good at getting into them, but it's like getting out is like I'm either usually too early to get out of them. Like the damn Affirms bought those at 95 and they closed at over 200 a piece. I'll take my $30, you know, per contract and get out, but you know, the strategy here is just you just have to be quick and make contracts free, because if you do that and you make the contracts free, then you can get big winners. Like when the markets do fall, if you get a contract that's close to the money, like the Apples, probably a low probability those go into the money tomorrow, but it was a free contract, you know. So it's like I still made, you know, well, like $20 I believe on the trade, made one free. Should have sold out, but you know, I regret not selling. Yeah, it's one of those things that's tough. It's just so just back and forth, up and down as fast as I mean, if you walk away and go take a shower or something, the markets could be down 1% or up 1%. Getting out early is better than getting out late. Exactly. Yeah. That's pretty much what I've been my philosophy right now. Let's hear. This is all I need. Yeah, 5 to 10%. Yeah. I mean, especially if you're doing if you're doing a large amount too, that's, you know, substantial. You know, 5-10%, 50 to $100 on 1,000. Not terrible. Yeah, it's a Sony. AX 53 or something like that. 43. I'm not sure. I have it plugged in all the time because the battery does not last too long, and I don't like when it dies. And I have not been able to figure out exactly how to stop it from doing that. Yeah, let's read some predictions for tomorrow. 15:43. Yeah, predictions for tomorrow. Where exactly did we close? Up 11 cents. So 14.63 closed. Ooh. I mean, that would be like a 5% move, so that would be decent. That'd be good. The mantra right now is sell any rally just like they have done all week. Yeah, just sell it. Exactly. I mean, because there's so many things that are I think are starting to be priced in, like with lower revenue growth, the growth scare, and then also the Fed. The Fed basically said that the economy could support more additional rate hikes, other than just the 3 or 4 that's already priced in. But what was that Ryan Cohen tweet? Why waste money on college when Wikipedia is free? Never underestimate. Happy anniversary. What? Taking a dump in the metaverse. This guy's tripping. How much more would Robinhood go down before it bought out? Be careful, buddy. Yeah, this would be a short term. Or it's possible too that it does bounce in the morning and then sells off, and that would be ideal. Yeah, Max Payne was 18. It was 19. What do you think of Hour? That's a ticker? Oh. Oh, that's ugly. That is ugly. I mean, depending on what it is, I don't know exactly what it is. If it's futuristic or just doesn't have any earnings, never bad to take on a small position, but I would look at it like you might lose it all, or it might go down to $1. That's the way that I would look at it. But 100 shares, $3, $300, you never really know. It's almost worth it's like an option that never expires, pretty much. That's the way that I would look at it. Could use to stream early mornings since TMI is going on a trip. Most of us day watchers of YouTube coverage switches back and forth between TMI and STV gap in the morning. Perfect for you. Yeah, I got a lot of competition in the morning. See, that would be good too. See, I do a lot of trading. I've seen which just be a little bit different, I guess, but I'm kind of all over in the mornings on different things and all that. But I mean, definitely I'll might give it a go tomorrow. I tried that though one time I believe, and just nobody was on. If you want us on our 16 options, we'll tell you where they will put you rigged. Yeah, I mean, it really is. 1360 probably more accurate. No. I mean, I think people are starting to realize the long-term potential though. So I don't think people freak out as much now as like they did on this way down. I think people were kind of freaking a lot. Which, I mean, this was just bullshit. Got filled tomorrow around $11. Oh, if we go to $11, the market's going to be in the toilets. Garcia is saying switch off your puts from 250 on down. Now it might be time GME goes bullish as fuck, all speculative. Probably. They're always sending out encrypted messages. Yeah, Ryan Cohen's a smart dude too. Nasdaq up 1.4% the futures. What's Asia doing? Yeah, that looks pretty good too. So it looks like we have a little bit of support from Asia once we open tomorrow. And then I think we'll set the tone for the rest of the day. But just more earnings to watch for this week or next. Yeah, we're still going to have what's it called? For next week we have the other big companies like Facebook, I believe Google as well. And those are going to be the other big companies to watch. The other Facebook's not a $1 trillion market cap anymore, though. See, February 1st, and then Facebook is February 2nd, I believe. Is that on Monday? Am I tripping? February 1st? Oh, that's Tuesday. Yeah, February 2nd. And then you're going to start seeing a lot of companies reporting every single day. Buys jobs to 11. So did Matt and Trey really sell? Get a real job. I actually have a real job. And I have rentals and I'm a real estate agent. But thank you for watching our late night program. Please hit the like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. And super chat if you want to. Because I would love to make this my real job eventually. I hope it drops to 11. I'll be buying a bunch of shares. There we go. Futures, crypto. What is crypto doing? I haven't looked at crypto in a while. Crypto can give us a glimpse into what's going to happen. You all lost. Go home to mommy. Trump owns you. Trump won. Dude, are you just having a bad day? Did you like YOLO a bunch of money on options and lose? Is that what's going on? Let's get to the bottom of this. I will be your personal therapist for a low cost of $9.99 in US dollars. Yes. Yes, dorks. Yes. No. Let it out, buddy. We're all friendly here. I mean, I got a heart hat on. Should be. Good afternoon from Korea. Oh my gosh. There we go. International, baby. You people are mad at Matt because you're losing money. It's dumb. I don't know if they sold out or not. I really don't care. I don't think that we need anybody to hold. He's drunk. Thoughts on AMC for tomorrow. Tomorrow. We all got tomorrow. I mean, it's going to follow the markets, but I think it's going to be just multiplied. And if you do see shorts rushing to exit, which will happen. Think back to, what was that, yesterday, when in the beginning of trading, all of these small and mid-cap stocks were just going crazy. These stocks were up 10 to 15% in the beginning of trading, and it all switched by the end of the day. Stocks went negative, but AMC was even up like close to 13% at one point. So if we do see that kind of situation develop, then it could be a very good day tomorrow. But I think it will be short-lived. So if you want to trade options, you want to do the short-term gamble, not a bad idea. I would just be careful of the situation that you're, I mean, just be careful not to lose money. Okay. Kids. I want what he's smoking for real. Like, who just jumps in here like that? Like, dude, I will totally like help you out with it, whatever you're dealing with. Like, I love you. Your therapist for a flat fee, you know. We'll get that mental health right. I would love to see a nice run tomorrow. Well, that's what it looks like. Futures, see, these futures are holding up over 1% on the NASDAQ a lot longer than they did last night. Last night, we were up over 1% on futures for a little while. I mean, I would honestly love to trade the short-term calls tomorrow. But just very quick to take profits and get out. Very, very quick. God, the Heavenly Father, brother. Let's go. Be careful not to lose money. Genius. How had I ever thought of this? Yeah. I mean, easier said than done, but if you have a strategy, then you're obviously going to lose some times. But if you can minimize your losses on those times you lose, you'll do very well. Very, very well. I want AMC to go parabolic, but while it's in a downtrend, I ride puts on bullish. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mess with puts. Honestly, me personally, I just think there's a lot better opportunities to play the downside. I'm gonna check this out. Go to CNBC YouTube video and comment not leaving. They'll delete your comment in less than a minute. Jeez. What's that about? They're mad. It's basically been pumping the market early on in the day, then dumping throughout the trading session. Today was a perfect example. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm excited. I will sit up all night like a kiddo before Christmas. I always get excited before the markets. I feel like there should be an index, like not the whole markets, but an index that trades all night. I think that would be pretty cool. Some people are actually trying to do that, but they said that's more like a 2023 type of thing. Going to be a long year on this. That'll be a long time before that happens. We are in the waiting game now. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I do encourage people to learn options. Yes, they can be risky, but there's a clear strategy. Like me personally, I think right now, if you bought like I was looking at Matterport calls, right? Matterport calls. Check this out. Which Matterport's just a great business. Cruise lines use them. Real estate agents use them. I mean, it's a great subscription business. Now, you can buy the calls, and people are tending to her, so don't worry. I'm not just on here ranting to you guys, and nobody's taking care of her. But, like Matterport, you could buy the January 2024, so you have 2 years on these contracts for $660 at a $2.50 strike. So you're going to make dollar for dollar on the price to the upside now. Right? So you're basically getting the shares for $600 for 2 years instead of paying $850. So like you're already break even if you buy this contract right now. So like for 2 years, those kind of strategies, I think it's very hard to lose money. I think it's very hard to lose money in general with long-term calls as long as you don't ride a long-term call into a down year, a whole down year. But I think buying those here at the bottom, long-term calls, make a lot of sense. And fit really well in a balanced risk-profiled trading portfolio. Nice hat. There we go, baby. Spreading the love. Spreading the love. Even to the shills. Like selling like Shiba and putting it on AMC. I mean, I feel like that kind of, I know there is a following behind it. I'm not too familiar with it, but I do think it's kind of one of those things that come and go. Crypto has its cycles, but I think crypto is here to stay, certainly. Not a terrible move, but I mean, if you already lost a lot, then I don't like selling stuff when I'm down on it personally, because then it it irks me when it comes back in like a week. And you're like, damn it. Then you go buy back in, and then it goes down again, and then you sell out. I went through that stage, and it sucks. I'm just saying, you'd be so great in TMI's early morning spot tomorrow morning because you're laid back like TMI, easy to listen to, and stick to talking the stock. Let's go. Yeah, I will definitely try doing that. I do have my daughter, so I will have to take care of her. That's the only thing. I do have people taking care of her right now. But I'll definitely be watching for it, especially if it's volatile. I might jump on there and trade with you guys for a few. Try to hit a nice trade. I've been holding for a year. We're at a good fundamental price. Yeah, I think the little downside that we may face is far less than the run that we will inevitably see if we hold. My opinion. That's exactly my opinion too. In the video earlier today, that's something that I called out on one of the articles was, I forget who exactly what his name was, but he said that we're much closer to a fundamental valuation. You know. Shit, o'clock. I'm still up double on Shiba. I got in May. Yeah, those early investors in SHIB were just crazy. Did anybody buy Squid Coin? that was nuts. Think a leprechaun hat ready for the month of March? Oh, I actually do. Sure, first thing I want to buy are 2 tiny tattoos, little diamonds on each hand. Oh, yeah. Said I got diamond hands for life. I lost 5K, but she might just drag me down by March. I mean, yeah, what is crypto doing again? I pulled it up, but I didn't. Yeah, it's choppy like the markets. Just back and forth. Cat's always getting in the way. Yeah, they're great, but definitely terrible twos. Well, terrible 1.5. Almost terrible twos. Is anyone going to get into protest with the Ape Father tomorrow? Where are they even protesting at? What, New York, I think, right? Just neglected, totally kidding. I have dark humor, I'm sorry. Hey, that's alright. This is a safe place. Any idea on Netflix price action? Netflix is, I mean, at this point, kind of attractive for the long term. Not even gonna lie. But, I mean, they actually do make money. I mean, you could buying Netflix now is like buying Netflix in early 2020, right after the crash or right before the crash. So it's like, I think it could be good. You see Meet Kevin's newest Titanic clip? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I follow Meet Kevin. I like his opinions. I haven't sold a single stock or crypto, but I have raised a lot of money. So you know, I like his honest opinions. So I do watch his videos. Sol in Prague was down 50%, rather average down in AMC. Yeah, I mean, that's just you know, if something can get you a better return, it's almost, worth doing that, especially if it might take like years, because you always have your opportunity costs too. I would much rather be an AMC rather than something like a Prague, because AMC will be free cash flow positive here pretty soon. But most of the big movies don't come out until like spring vacation, like April, June time. And then it should be interesting. What up? Smash that like button, people. Eric Cuddle in the house. Round of applause for the mods. Always showing love. How about Loop Ring before the rip? Loop Ring. Why does that sound so familiar? Is that a crypto? That's got to be a crypto. Holding 1,253 shares, and I ain't leaving. Bless you. I heard the lady sneeze. Bless her. Oh, she is blessed, brother. She is blessed. Only 2,053. I have 568,964 shares. Damn, traveling day trader. I need a loan, brother. If that's true, that's impressive. Shares, you're killing it. Yeah, I think that's a quite substantial amount. Especially, I mean, if you've been buying since June, oh yeah, that's a decent amount. Imagine though, going back now, I'd have done whatever to buy shares at $1.91. I remember thinking about buying more when I had bought it like 5, and it went down to like 1, but I just didn't do it. Place and stack the trash like the show hoarders. Where my frogs at? You mod, he recruited us to come here. He recruited us. Let's go. Hey, what's up, brother? Pumped for my day off tomorrow and payday. There we go. Yeah, it might be a good day too tomorrow. Hopefully you guys all make some good trades. Make some nice little sweet tendies on the side. I know it's our responsibility to set aside tax, but when we sell, are there any fees / takes taken out? No. That'll be that'll be on you and Uncle Sam, that guy. And they report to the IRS too, so there's like no way around it. It's like, damn. But you can also write off, I mean, check with your tax professional. You can write off 3,000 of losses too. But, you know, if it's the new year like we're in right now, you know, you can't sell stuff now and write it off for last year. But I should have 50 BBIG calls deep in the money next time for 50 cents a share later. Not a bad strategy. I mean, the deep in the money calls, that's what you want to do. Like, I had bought a SoFi $5 call, sold it for like $100 in profit, but my break even was only like 50 cents higher. So it was like really worth it, you know, compared to buying something out of the money. It's just like, if you go deep in the money with stocks that are this cheap now, like Matterport, like basically anything that's sold off 60%, like DraftKings, that's one that I might actually look at to buy a deep in the money call. She's an OG. He'll keep them in line. RWK said he'll keep them in line. What's everyone's average share price? Mine is $37. Roughly. I don't know an exact average. Each account's a little bit different. But I did a lot of buying in the 40s. But I did a lot of buying in the $5 range back in 2020. So it's about 37. Remember, they give you a write-off on losses on options too. I think it's like 15 grand. Ask Kathy Woods. Is that true? That would be, geez, that would be nice. That would be solid. High 30s for me. Closer 31, 42, 31, 28. Yeah, so we're kind of averaged all roughly in the same area. Same as the Hooters. Yeah, I averaged 29. Yeah, so everybody's like average low 30s. It looks like typo queen. At least a queen is something. There we go. $41 average bag holder here. It'll get better. Win Lambo. Win Lambo. See, future's coming down a little bit though. I mean, I don't want to put this on us, but I mean, it's still very rocky territory we're at right now. 963. Oh, damn. Not 34.73. That's why I want to buy some more. Yeah, you would get a nice average down now. An average 59 per share. I mean, it's not terrible in the longer term sense, but I mean, you know, I wouldn't get discouraged about what happens on the day today. My average will drop greatly if this goes to single digits. Oh yeah, dude. That's gonna, if this goes to single digits, like, I think right now, like I said this at around the $20 range, but I think it's more applicable now to say that most of the pain has already been felt. Like you have analysts saying this is closer to the real fundamental price where it should be trading at. So I think, and to think about it like that, I think if they had survived, like, raising capital in a different form, that they would probably be trading in between 15 and 20. That's my opinion anyways. Like, without the whole movement. But then again, without the movement, they wouldn't be here. Is anyone actually going to buy a Lambo after MLS happens? Yeah, I want to buy a McLaren, but I heard they have a lot of issues. They break down like every 1,000 miles or something. So I'll probably, to be honest, buy an AMC Lambo. Or at least have a big-ass decal on the side. Imagine that, though. Imagine. Like, your Lambo would probably be worth even more just because you had a huge-ass AMC decal with, like, a Gorilla Diamond Hand ape on the side. Like, imagine that, though. I feel like somebody would pay even more in the future for that because of the history and the movement. Maybe I'm wrong. But, oh, market crashes, margin calls. Oh, we golden. Yeah, exactly. That's been my main thesis for a very long time. Now I'm super excited to see that actually happening. But it is going to take longer than a lot of people would like, because, I mean, we're in a weird limbo state until March, and then at the March meeting, we're going to have that uncertainty again, depending what happens with, like, Ukraine in the meantime. With the rest of the earnings, that's going to kind of dictate what happens in the meantime. Some analysts are calling for a 10% drop if Russia does invade Ukraine. So, you know, that's really a 50-50 at this point. But, yeah, you know, so I think the real dagger in the coffin is, you know, Q2, Q3 when revenue is really substantially decreased. Definitely by Q3, Q4, it's going to be nasty looking at the, I mean, I don't see how Apple posts an increased revenue year, let's say fourth quarter 2022, topping 123.9 billion. Like, I don't personally see it, but maybe. And the last thing you want is slowing growth, slowing revenue numbers, and higher interest rates and high inflation that makes those earnings worth less in the future. Like, that's the last thing you want is a false flag 100%. Yeah, I don't exactly think, you know, they are going to invade. I think they kind of just want to get their way. Or if they do, there's talks of them just going for, like, the some river that's right outside Crimea because they need it. Stuff like that. But, I mean, it does worry me, not to lie, that we're going to, like, send troops over there and all that. They should have just sanctioned Russia, like, from the start. Because sanctions in 2014 when they invaded Crimea cost them about 1% of their GDP. there's estimates now that if we did sanction their big banks now and key people, it would cost them about 4% of their GDP. And that's something, I mean, you don't want to take a 4% GDP loss. That's crazy. $26 tomorrow. There we go. I mean, anything's possible depending how many people run for the exits. And like I said too, retail is not buying retail stocks. Certainly institutions aren't really buying retail stocks. It's a green light to short all they want. Tim Schmuck is lying about his earnings, I think. I mean, I didn't see that this coming, to be honest, but I mean, they kind of gave guidance too, but they kind of didn't at the same time. They just said expect revenue growth to slow down next quarter, and I think investors might latch onto that once the market opens, because I mean, after hours, like we seen with Tesla, like it's so thinly traded, like a couple thousand for volume here and there. You don't really get to see the full digestion of the move. It certainly looks like it's gonna be bullish, but things can flip pretty fast. Like right when Tim Cook said that, the stock just went straight down out of pretty much nowhere. Was that right here? I believe when the earnings call, it started about 10 minutes in, I believe, because I listened to it. And they never give guidance, the shysters. Most companies do, but they don't give guidance since 2020. I see Hood down to $8 tomorrow. Oh, I think Hood could get clapped. Because, I mean, they're not profitable. They're losing customers. Their cost, what's it called? Their average revenue per user is down 36%, 39%. It went from $104 down to, what, 69 or something along those lines? Oh, I definitely think Robinhood's going bankrupt unless they turn their business around or lean down their operations. Like, instead of trying to be this hyper growth story and be the best brokerage in the world, the largest, if they did lean down their operations, stop, innovating as much, stop spending as much on like R&D and all that, I think they could survive, but they're not going to do that. And unfortunately, that's the whole January is going to have a stain on their reputation for a long time. So I certainly think, let's take a look at the chart because they got destroyed. I wish that I had just, because my thesis was pretty much the same, back when I said, how long, what day was this though? Like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago, making videos about shorting Robinhood, which was successful trades. I believe I doubled up on them, both times, but it was in the mid 40s. Same logic applied then, so I should have just went with like a 2022 contract. But yeah, 11.15. Terrible. What kind of volume? 1.4 million for volume. Some substantial volume. What did Lou say? Yeah, what did Lou say? What do you guys think about what Lou is saying? Someone will buy Robinhood. The interface is way too simple, and the options are built out very good. I think the problem with that, though, is buying them is just the stain. Like, I mean, I guess. I mean, they are a pretty attractive buy if you're the right company. But I mean, I feel like just the brand and just, I don't know. You're good, son. Do it just like this in the morning. Dropping Hood. What's going on with AMC, man? Retail is not buying retail stocks as much. They're heavy in cash, and they're kind of sitting things out. People are still buying AMC, but a lot of institutions aren't buying stocks as much. That's partly why you just see those end of the day sell-offs most days recently. So you're not really seeing as much going on with retail stocks. So it's just open to getting shorted. But like we seen yesterday early in the day, that's why you're going to see those 10 to 20% moves within the whole small and mid cap sector, because shorts will go to cover those shorts, and then people will rush to buy those stocks. It's like everybody knows buy low, sell high, but everybody buys high, sells low. Just human nature. So I think it'll be good here when you do get that rotation. My mom and sister hold AMC and Hood. They've been holding since February, so they didn't know better. Should they transfer? I'm with Public. I transferred back in June from Robinhood. I mean, if you're worried about like losing your investment, that wouldn't happen because it is, well, let me rephrase that. If it's $250,000 in stocks and $250,000 in cash, that's what's backed. So if it's less than that, if they theoretically did go bankrupt, which wouldn't happen for a while anyways, I believe they have like a year or two worth of cash at their current rate. I mean, who knows what's going to come up. Could be faster. Then they won't lose money. They would get reimbursed. The process for that is not that fun. But, I mean, it's really a personal preference thing. I think it's a lot of hassle because with Robinhood, you do have to... Okay, when I had just looked into it, it said that I had to sell stocks to transfer out. So I was like, I don't want to sell stocks right now. So could be wrong there, but that's what it said when they screwed me on the Peloton puts and cost me like 15 grand by not filling me. I had emailed them and basically told them off, and I'm like, is there any way you guys can rectify this? Like, do something. And they just never got back to me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna transfer. And then I went to do it, and it said you had to sell your stocks and hold them for like 3 days without making any buying anything. And I'm like, dude, I can't do that right now. So it's all personal, really personal preference. As long as it's under 250,000, you'll be good. But I would, seriously. Yeah. So what's up with Lou though? I was going to buy it today. Oh, at these prices, definitely attractive. What I would do, what is really attractive as well, I don't know if I'll do this. I need to look at the actual premiums, but yeah, that's very attractive. See, that's very attractive if you do have the funds to buy like a $3 strike. So like a $3 call for January 24th. That puts your break even $3 plus 12.11. That's a $15.11 break even. That's like 50 cents off of that. So if we even ran to, like we did yesterday, to like $17, $18, that contract would have profited you like $200 or $300. So I think, a $3 call deep in the money kind of is attractive right now, but still, I think just buying the shares makes sense too. Because there's no question, that rotation will come. It just has to. Same thing with Lucid. Like Lucid's getting clapped right now because one of Tesla, but two, I personally think there is some pipe investors selling out. Not the big guys, not the Saudi guy, the government, basically the Saudi private investment fund. But I do think there is some smaller funds selling out. Let me know, why do you think Lucid is falling? Is it just the Tesla stuff? Or do you think there is some smaller pipe investors selling? Because I noticed the weakness over the past 2 previous trading days with Lucid. Just struggling to break out past key levels and not, markets would be up and Lucid slightly down. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that if you're still in here, Financial. If you know why, maybe. I don't follow it as much as I should, but I do follow it still. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, you boozers. Amount of people getting out of everything. But Robinhood and Webull is going to be way more. Am I thinking those shares could fill faster? Yeah, terrible fills. The worst fills in my life. I mean, if you want really good fills, you have to go to like a paid brokerage, like a Thinkorswim or E-Trade, places that brokerages that charge you like 65 cents per fill on options. You get the best fills because you're paying for them. So. Oh yeah, what did Lou say that you guys were talking about? He said squeeze is happening. Bro, you believe what Lou is saying, yes or no? I missed what he said. My apologies. I tried to scroll up and see, but I couldn't see it. Yeah, mostly Tesla, but there's been a lot of big sellers, so it could be PIF. There was such a huge premium on Lucid for their 2022 deliveries. Yeah. And since Tesla said supply issues, it kind of made investors doubt Lucid. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Did you see that Lucid actually put out a tweet for about 30 seconds to a minute, I believe? Very fast. They tweeted that they were expanding and then deleted it. Yeah, like it came through on the Newswire just for like 30 seconds. And then they deleted it. I'm like, oh no. I had Lucid calls too. I seen the news, bought the calls, and nothing. And then just instantly sold out. Because I'm like, why the hell are they? Like, I didn't even send out an alert because I bought them, refreshed the page, and the tweet was gone. I'm like, what? So I just sold them instantly. It was a break-even trade, though, so it wasn't too much, but kind of interesting. Okay, so what did Lou say? Sorry if somebody said it. But I didn't see what you guys said. I waived the transfer fee, but they gave me a slice of stock out of my choice. Great customer service. Oh, Public is great. Yeah, if you guys are not signed up with Public, then check out the link in this description. That's so smart, man. Yeah, I don't know. So that could be an announcement that's coming here shortly, I would imagine. I'm like, damn. That would have been a great trade, though. Like, if you can get the news faster than the algos, oh man, those are the best trades. The best trades, but they do happen just so fast. You have to be on it. And sometimes the news will be duds. What's a stock you like? Like a new and upcoming business that's underrated. Oh, there's so many stocks that I like right now. I like, what about Moomoo? I do also have a link in this description of the video too for Moomoo. I do like Moomoo. It's a good, versatile brokerage that does have a lot of news, and it gets news out pretty fast too. And I mean, just to sign up and deposit nothing and get 5 free stocks, I don't think you could go wrong just signing up and getting free stocks and then never using it again or whatever. It's free money. So in that aspect, it's worth signing up for and getting the free stocks, but I do like using them as well. Lewis super bullish is all I know as usual. Okay. I thought somebody had said that he announced that he was like retiring or something. Earlier, somebody said that. But yeah, stocks that I like. I really like SoFi. I really like Lucid too, but my average price is like $21, so I'm still up quite substantially. So I wouldn't necessarily be jumping into that right now. If it goes down to my average, I would definitely buy some of that. I do like PayPal because it's safe. It's high margin. It's high growth. It'll do well after we do start to bounce. I mean, other stocks, I do think there's a huge opportunity in a lot of the stocks that are down a lot. Like, the small and mid-cap stocks. Once you get that rotation, could be good. Like I said, SoFi, Snapchat, DraftKings. Shit, that stock went from mid-70s to 19 in 3 months. Ridiculous. But, yeah, stocks like that. This isn't the year that's like for non-profitable companies. Quite a few companies will start going bankrupt because they're not going to be in favor for a while. Their share prices are going to be in the toilet, and if they can't raise money with a high share price, possible that a lot of those can go bankrupt. But I mean, Nano Dimensions, if you want to get really speculative too, he posted a video saying retiring from YouTube. Oh, said this would be over 6 months ago. The guy is a cheerleader and says a lot of things that usually don't amount to anything. Retiring from AMC soon. There was only one time that I wanted to like dial back on AMC, like not sell my shares, but all that. Just when the community gets really divided and starts just being super hateful, it's like, how do we win if we're divided? But then it seemed like the community just kind of came together again. Now I don't see that. Now I see the community stronger than it was. Like, I mean, if you're in AMC, then you're obviously not a trader. You're in this for the squeeze, and you're probably not gonna sell at this point. I think it's more bullish now than it has ever been, honestly. To buy it at its close to fundamental, if not under fundamental valuation, makes a lot of sense right now. But retiring from AMC, I mean, I don't know. I love how people attack Lou. He's at the bottom in life, and in the middle of the pandemic, he found his niche. Will be proven right on many things. Don't hate the play, hate the game. I mean, yeah, I have no problem with anybody. I mean, he's funny. He's definitely got his role in this. Like Alexa said, Alexa's channel. Lou keeps people calm. Definitely. I have no problem with him. I just think people in general kind of interpret anybody they watch as 100% factual, which if you watch somebody just for their opinions, then Lou is great. I'm great. Everybody's great. But if you watch somebody for like a factual, I mean, some things are like more common sense and are happening, but if you think everybody's factual, which I don't think most people do at this point, but probably betting on margin call if the market keeps going down. Oh yeah, I am too, betting on shorts to get margin called if it does keep going down. What makes you so confident AMC will squeeze? I'm a fellow ape, but sometimes I listen to others who disagree, which is fine to have to. Yeah, that's exactly. That's a very smart mindset. You want to hear people that contradict what you think and all that. But what makes me so confident is obviously the group of people that we have. The short interest is very high. And AMC was searched more than the word stimulus check in 2021. So there's people that watch the stock. Charles Gasparino, everybody watched the stock. Once it does start to actually rally, you're going to see money flow into AMC from big investors, from hedge funds. Most of them will probably play on the long side. I mean, who wants to short AMC like right now? You know, if the rally were to start, you're not going to see that same level of shorting as we did last time, in my personal opinion, because the top performing hedge funds of 2021 were invested in meme stocks, which I think says a lot right there. But ultimately, it comes down to the high short interest, the people that still are holding the stock, which is obviously controlling the float, the shorts that won't back down, the high option activity, the eyeballs on this thing from everywhere, and the markets selling off is going to lead us to a major rally. Because over the past year, we've seen catalysts that should have sent us much higher than it did. The popcorn catalyst, the crypto catalyst, the NFT catalyst. There's many other catalysts as well. The reason it hasn't happened is because hedge funds have so much money to suppress the stock, and they know if they can just suppress the stock as much as they want, they'll crush retail spirits. And what I've seen is that hasn't happened by and large. I mean, some people obviously are going to spread their negativity, but by and large, I don't think that sentiment has switched to super pessimistic. And I think if it's not pessimistic at this point, it's not going to switch around. Hopefully that all makes sense, but that's really my theory. Why I'm so confident. So we'll go over here. There, Gabble is fudging his earnings, any takers. Whew. I mean, I think it's I think it's possible, but I mean, I don't see how they just those revenue numbers are crazy. They sell now. We are 1 inch from gold. Yeah, I think it makes no sense to sell now. Like, especially, watch when AMC's in the dirt and they say come out and have refinanced their debt down to, let's say, 4 or 5% interest. Oh, that's gonna be great. Because how it works in the debt markets, it's not like you or me going to buy a house where the interest rate is, depending on your credit, obviously, is pretty low regardless. Credit interest is bid on. So there's bidders that say, hey, we'll give you this, at 8%, or we'll give you this at 7%. We'll give you this at 5%. And obviously they could accept those amounts. And due to the state of the business now, it's likely they'll get a much better rate than 11%. That's when they were kind of in bankruptcy land, got 11% debt. I imagine now it's probably 4-5% is what they'll likely get, which is not great, but it's not terrible at the same time. That should be a good catalyst, in my personal opinion. When the markets are down like this, liquidity is scarce. I think it could be really good. Damn, simply need to stay strong and just simmer down. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's to sum it up. They have to cover, and there's so many eyeballs on this. It's ridiculous. I was shocked when I found out AMC was the 7th most searched term in the world in 2022, and the 8th was stimulus check. I was like, what? I think the top searched term was NBA, and then the other ones were like Gabby Petito, Brian, whatever that guy's name was, and what else was it? Squid Game, and then some other random thing. Other than that, AMC, baby. She Masters said February my wealth for 100x. Oh, February, that'll be nice. What's better, snack pop? I actually just had beef jerky flavored popcorn. That was so good. I can't even lie with you. And I'm not a popcorn person most of the time, depending on like what kind it is. Sure, it just gets stuck in my teeth, and all that, but which it does in everybody's. But I think I do like popcorn now. Yeah, my daughter's going crazy. So to fall off $70 cliff, I have $78 puts. I would be careful with, if that could be a really good trade, but if that what's it called? That merger is confirmed, the stock will, like, it's not going to be denied by regulators. The stock will instantly go to, what was the buyout price, like $93? So be careful, because you're not going to have time to get out. Like, if it's announced, let's say tomorrow after market, then Monday the stock will open at 93 and it won't come down off 93. So it's one of those things. I would keep it small, but that's why it's not really selling off all too much. It's not cratering. It's coming down, but not too much. TCI, the creative investor, baby. There we go. Down 79K on AMC. Oh, it'll be good. Not a financial advisor, but I'm very excited. AMC and GME and AMC are siblings and should love each other. Yes, they should love each other. We should all love each other. Beef jerky popcorn. It was actually really good. I wish you guys could try some. Order some if you guys can. It was great. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for being here, everybody. Big gap to fill there. Yeah, if the deal is not confirmed, then you're going to be rewarded heavily. The stock's probably instantly going to fall to the low, to probably $60. There's going to be a lot of people selling out. But if it is confirmed, I mean, it's not a bad just YOLO trade, to be honest. Closer to the money, like a $78 put for maybe April, June. Because that thing would tank if it isn't. If it isn't approved, it's going to... Really, a strangle on it would be good. But if you do that, make sure that your break even is over what the buyout price is. So if you do buy a call for like June or something, then just make sure... Like if you bought an $80 call, it was $300 for June, for an example. Your break even would be 83. If it was confirmed, the stock would go to 93, so you'd get paid out $1,000 profit. Just for an example. So just make sure your break even is under the buyout price, and you should be good. But there is a chance it gets denied, so then you strangle it both ways. That's honestly not a bad idea. What the hell? What is the ticker? Jeez. ATVI. Jesus Christ. Let's see. June. Calls. Yeah, the premium's probably going to be jacked, though. Oh, no, it's not bad at all. I mean, you might want to go to, like, August, then. They will price it in, I feel like, at some point. Yeah, see. These are more pricing it in by September. They break even on that's like 87.33. Huh. Yeah, it would be good to play both sides, I think. Yeah, I would probably do a $70 put for September, and I would probably also do an 80 $85 call too. I don't think you would lose. The only way you'd lose on that is if the no news came out on it by September. Could be good. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys. Appreciate the donations, all of the mods. Thank you guys for keeping the chat respectful. Thank you guys for being respectful. Spreading the love. It's almost Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Thank you guys. You guys enjoy your night.